Good morning, how have you been? I've been procrastinating. Minecraft, you've heard of it, you've probably played it. I could go ahead and explain what Minecraft is, but honestly I don't think I need to. It's the best-selling game of all time. It's a survival game, it's a sandbox, it's an adventure, it's this thing. It's a game where you can do whatever you want. Minecraft is one of my favorite games of all time. It truly is a game unlike any other. And now I barely play it. I've been playing this game for almost a full decade, and those first few years were some of the most fun I've ever had with a game. Nowadays, I still follow some news and updates, but I don't really play the game any longer than a few minutes. I barely even play with friends anymore. That Minecraft video I made back in July was the last time I really did anything in the game. But just like everyone, I have a crippling addiction to nostalgia. Everything was better back in the day. Music, television, war, disease, and Minecraft. Even before it was officially released, Minecraft gained a lot of popularity in its beta stages. At the time, I desperately wanted to play the game, but I didn't have any money. So I had to resort to this, the PC Gamer demo. Back in June of 2011, PC Gamer bundled a demo of Minecraft with issue 214 of its magazine. The demo itself was on a disc, but you can also just download the demo from their site if you want. The demo is based off version 1.3 of the beta. I'll go into further detail about the demo in just a moment. Well, since I have nothing better to do for the next hour and a half, let's take a look back at the very first version of Minecraft I ever played. Upon booting up the game, we are treated to this title screen. We can either play or reset the demo world, add mods or texture packs apparently, and configure the settings. Entering the demo world, we are immediately shown a message box. This demo lasts for 5 in-game days. There's a timer in the top right corner, and the world seed is always the same. At spawn, there's a chest with some tools to help you get started. Fun fact, if you dig below this chest, you can find another one with gunpowder inside. I'm not entirely sure why this is here, but it's kinda cool. When I was recording this, I noticed that my game started to lag occasionally. I'm guessing the older versions of Minecraft weren't optimized as well, or maybe my computer just can't handle Minecraft's intense graphics. Regardless, I can temporarily stop the lag by changing the render distance. It also turns Minecraft from a survival game to a survival horror game. Seriously, taking a boat up north like this is unnerving. Speaking of which, I wanted to head up north to show off a few special additions to this demo. I already mentioned the 2 chests, but if you head up north long enough, you can find a giant PC Gamer logo. Plus, if you head left of the logo, you can find a dungeon in the sand. You can grab a saddle to put on a pig. That's neat. The other major addition to my knowledge is the cow texture. They have a PC Gamer logo on their side. Doesn't mean anything, but it's kinda cool, I guess. With that out of the way, I can finally begin making a house. I have this fun habit of carving out houses from mountain walls. I'm not sure why I do this, I just don't feel like making a normal house. Unfortunately, night set in very quickly and I didn't have a bed. I figured I would just head out and go find some sheep. And this is the moment where I said, wow! I can't see shit! Minecraft's lighting is abysmal here. I feel the need to place torches everywhere just to navigate. I was able to find some sheep really quickly though, and at this point in development, all you need to do is punch them once and then they are instantly sheared. I had enough wool to make a bed, however, there is a catch. If you sleep through the night, you also lose time on the clock. Seems a bit stupid, but there isn't much I can do about that. In the morning, I found a creeper and spider. The creeper is such an iconic figure from Minecraft. Playing through the demo, I was genuinely surprised by how much was already in the game at this point. Sure, there are a few key things missing, like the hunger system, enchantments, villages, and a lot of biomes. But the essential mechanics are all there. Even the nether was already implemented by this point, which is crazy. Not much happened on day 2. I basically redecorated the house slightly and learned that paper did pretty much nothing. At one point I blinked and it was suddenly midnight. I got bored and decided to take a walk. I ran into a skeleton with very good aim. After that, I found a zombie who turned out to be a pacifist, and a creeper who also felt like doing some redecorating. I feel like I've stayed up long enough, so I should probably go to sleep now. So fun fact, turns out that sleeping does not reset your spawn in this version. That's not too big of a deal, I built close by spawn anyway. Anyway, the skeleton was still in my house, but I took care of that very quickly. Well, that sucked. Luckily, I didn't lose anything. I quickly grabbed my stuff, slowly began to doze off, and took a well-earned nap. Son of a bitch! Clearly the game did not want me to sleep, so in the meantime, I decided to finally start mining. You know, for a game called Minecraft, the mining part is easily the worst part of the game. To get the best resources, you have to dig deep, and the easiest way to do that is by just carving a staircase down, which is kinda boring. Even today, mining hasn't changed much. Caves are kinda cool, but are often a waste of time. I find it more beneficial to just strip mine. I'm hoping the upcoming Caves and Clips update will address a few of these complaints. You know, assuming I still care about Minecraft by then. As is, mining is okay, but I would rather do literally anything else. When I came up, the third day dawned. For this day, I decided to just walk around a bit. I'm not the first to say this, but I believe Minecraft's world generation was a lot better back in the day. The modern world generation more closely resembles how the real world looks, and that's fine, but it's also pretty boring unless you play on an amplified world. Anyway, I found a few pumpkins and flowers and brought them home. Personally, I think it looks great. I looked away from the screen for a few seconds, and suddenly it's day 4. I stumbled across a cave when I was mining earlier, so for this day, I decided to go check it out. I mentioned before how the render distance makes Minecraft very creepy, but here, it's the lighting that makes exploring caves terrifying. Like I said before, Minecraft's lighting is a bit crap, so you can barely see where you are going, and at any moment, a monster could just pop out from the darkness and kill you. And in case you were wondering, there is no brightness setting for this build of the game. With that said, not much actually happened in the cave. I went up and made some TNT, a wooden slab that for some reason was as hard as stone, and began carving out a chest room. In this game called Minecraft, I have ironically done very little mining and crafting. In fact, I've mostly just been exploring and building because that's what I like to do. The amount of freedom Minecraft gives you has always been one of my favorite aspects. I'm not a good builder. Like, I'm pretty sure a 5-year-old can do better than me, but hey, I still try. Before I knew it, I was already on day 5, the very last day of the demo. And how did I spend this final day? Well, I finished up the chest room. Yeah, that's about it. Shortly thereafter, the sun had already set, and there wasn't much left for me to do. I took one last look outside and slept. On day 6, you are given one more message telling you to please buy Minecraft. You can still walk around, but you can no longer interact with anything. Chests don't open, you can't break blocks, and the door is locked. Which also means I'm kinda just stuck here. Forever. Well, this sucks. And that was the PC Gamer demo. For a demo, I really liked it. Sure, the world is always the same and you only get 5 days to play, but it's pretty much the full game. You can build, craft, mine, explore. Everything you could do in the actual game was technically possible here. I replayed this demo countless times as a kid, and it was fun because my playthroughs were always slightly different. Maybe I'd build in a new area, or explore a new part of the world, or discover a new mechanic. In a weird way, the demo has a lot of replay value. But obviously, this is a very outdated demo, and it doesn't really reflect what Minecraft is now. I suppose it's a nice time capsule of what Minecraft was like back in 2011, but you can also revisit older versions of the game with the Minecraft launcher. It's a nice nostalgia trip, but nothing more than that these days. And yeah, that's all I have to say. I've now made 2 videos about Minecraft on this channel. I'll probably make more at some point, but for now I want to move on to other topics. I mentioned the Caves and Clips update, but I probably won't make a video about that. I'll say right now that it looks very promising so far. Some of the features they've shown off have intrigued me, to say the least. But like I said, I don't really play the game as much anymore. And I highly doubt that anything will— Holy shit guys, they're adding axolotl!